Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another tutorial of PHP and MySQL series, and in this video we will learn about PHP session super global variables. In the first part of this video we will learn how we create sessions, how we use them practically, and then in the end of this video I will teach you through Paint that how session variable actually works. So without any delay, let's start. So first of all, I will create here a new file and I'm going to name this 28 underscore php underscore sessions.php. The reason why I have typed here 28 because we know this is the 28th part of our series. So here first of all, I will create PHP opening tag and here I'm going to type here session underscore start. Make sure to start your session in the beginning of your file. You cannot start the session in the middle of your file or everywhere. You should remember that you have to start your session in the beginning of your file like this. And after this, what I will do, I will create here a like session variable, session like user name is equal to find gap. I will press semicolon here, and after this, to check either the session is set or not, I will use if set. This is the PHP built-in function, and inside this function I will type here dollar underscore session, this bracket single quotes, and we know that we have session key like username, and after this I will print here echo username, or we can simply print this that session has been set with user name. I will press here semicolon. Next, make sure to start your XAMPP, and after this I will type here localhost / learn and / we have to copy this file name and paste this file name here like this. So session has been set with username. So we know that we have created this session successfully, and we are just we can retrieve this session value as well like this. First of all, let me hide these files, and after this I will concatenate this, and I can type here like session big bracket username, and when I will refresh you can see that find gap is printed. We have to place here a space, so you can see that we are getting the value of our this specific session. So at this point, this was just like to create a variable and check either that specific variable is set or not, and then we are just displaying the value of that specific variable. The question is, what difference between these sessions? This is just like a variable. No, there is a difference. Let me close this file. First of all, I will just copy this two lines of code. Now I'm going to close this file, and then I'm going to create another file here like 28 php underscore sessions underscore 2.php. So here I have created another file, and in this file I will paste these two lines, and before them I will create a PHP opening tag here like this. I will remove this value because we have already set the value of this variable, and here I will just press echo. Let me show you what will be happen. And here we know that first of all, let me copy this and paste this here, and we have to type here underscore 2.php. So you can see that without doing anything special, we are getting the value of our session variable like this. So this means that if we define or if we assign a value to a session variable in one file, we can access that value in any file of your other PHP web application. We know that we declare the session variable in this file, and we are accessing those values inside PHP sessions. Unlike PHP cookies, these session values are stored on the server. As we learned in the previous video, the cookies were stored in our browser, but session variables values are stored on the server. When we will learn on the Paint, I will teach you that how that value is stored. But currently you can see that we are just declaring a session and accessing it inside another file. But in this file you just have to make sure that you have started your session, and the benefit of session is you can recognize a specific user. Maybe you can store the favorite color or username of your user. So it means if 10 user will access your website, you can display each user to only his name at a specific position where you want to display his name. So that is the benefit. And PHP sessions are mostly used when we build login functionality in web applications. So this was the method to create session variables, and we can also update the value of the session variable. If you want to update, you can simply type here username is equal to like Fahim, and I will just copy and paste this here. I will remove this echo sign from here, and here I'm also going to remove this. So we have updated the value, and if I will be refresh, now you can see that the value of session is changed successfully. Okay, if you want to, now let me delete this file. I mean close this file from our browser. Still you can see that we are able to getting the value of that specific session. Now I'm also going to remove this. Let me refresh. Still you can see that we are getting the value of this specific session variable, because this session value will be deleted when I will close my browser. Let me do this. First of all, I will copy this link. I will close my browser. Again, I will open my browser, and here I'm going to paste that link. And now you can see that it is generating an error that undefined array key username. So this session now has been destroyed automatically when I close my browser tab, and now you can see that it is not recognizing our this variable. And last part is we have to learn that how to unset this session variable values. So currently we know that this value has been unset. We can again declare this like find gap, and now when I will refresh this, no error will generate because we have again initialized this session, and now we can print the value of this session like session username. So we can see that we are getting the value of this. And also if I will remove this from here, we know that session is set. It will destroy it when I will close my browser. But if you want your program, your PHP program to destroy your session, here we have a way. You can use these two functions. The first function is session unset, and the second is session underscore destroy. These two functions can be used to destroy sessions. So let me show you. First of all, I will uncomment this, and now you will see that this line will generate error, because before executing this line, our this function will be destroy all the session variables. So now let me refresh. You can see that it is generating an error that undefined key. So by using this in real time, you can destroy all of your sessions. So friends, this was the practical. It was pretty simple and it was matching to our cookie. But now I will open my Paint application on Windows, and I will teach you that how these session variables works. So friends, here you can see that I have opened my Paint application. So first of all, suppose this is our computer like this, and we can suppose that this is our server. I can type here like computer and server. Okay, what will happen when you will access a specific website on the server? It will send a session ID automatically, a unique session ID. Sorry, not computer will send, this server will automatically generate a unique key by itself, and it will set to our this computer. Let me type here SSID. That is not SSID, I think that was session ID, but you can imagine that it is a key, and you can also imagine that server will generate a unique key. Suppose we access a website and server generate this key like this. This key and value will be set on user's computer when this computer will access to this website, and now computer can recognize that this is that specific user. When you will create a specific session variable, like let me get this pen. Suppose we set a variable like favorite color. What PHP will do, that there will be a file on our server. This file will be created automatically by our server, and I'm just giving you an example like ss underscore, and again this complete ID. Let me copy this ss underscore ID. So here this id means that this complete unique string, and then this id, and then that specific session information like favorite color. Okay, we know that by using this id that was created by our server can easily recognize that which computer is accessing me. So maybe the favorite color of or the username of this computer may be fine gap, and suppose at the same time if another computer is accessing to the website on this server, maybe that username would be maybe Fahim Hassan. So PHP will generate two unique keys, the like this, the first key like this, and on the second user which is maybe Fahim Hassan, PHP will also generate another key. So now when this computer will send a request to this server, and this server know that according to this key the username is stored in his file is findgap, and it will return that username to this computer, I mean findgap. Let me type here FINEGAP. And when this second computer, which was maybe FAHEEM, which was Fahim, and if this computer will access to that server, the session id will be different, and the information on our server will be stored in a different way, and that different information will be returned to that specific computer. So that's how our session variable works. I again want to tell you that mostly these session variables are used to store information that we want to access on all our pages. It is a super global variable. We can access the information inside our functions or outside of these functions. And if you have any question, you can ask us in the comment section. If you want to suggest us that how we can improve our teaching process, you can also comment us. That would be helpful for us to improve our this content. And please share this video with your those friends who want to learn PHP programming. And finally, thanks for watching.